Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we have our first of many data downloads for the 8th anniversary here. If we go ahead and take a look, there is actually going to be a maintenance on JP, I believe in 40 minutes. The maintenance is going to actually start, right? And I mean, I guess this is just to sort of get it ready for potentially the new standby skills and some of the stuff. I was a little surprised that this data download happened when it did, because I was anticipating, I mean, there's literally a maintenance in 40 minutes, right? Like, that there is going to be a data download with that. So we will see, right? This may not actually be the only data download we get tonight. I don't know. I mean, it's anniversary, and like the worldwide download celebration operate by different rules in like a lot of data downloads and just sort of like generally weird stuff happening, right? Like, it's usually not just like kind of like the normal like schedules of like data download at this time and banner release at this time, teasers at this time, right? You'll get sort of like unorthodox things happening. So what we have right here, this is essentially kind of like the part 1 data download, right? So this is going to have sort of like the skeleton of the celebration. We're going to have free-to-play characters, you know, maybe like the support memories without animations, potentially like skill orbs for like some of these events and stuff like that. These types of things are going to be added in. So this is the login free-to-play character, the base Goku, right? We have the free-to-play Mr. Satan right there. As far as I'm aware, wait, let me actually pull up real fast. I'm curious. This Mr. Satan, what are his categories? He's on Earthling. Okay. Because I was wondering if potentially maybe he wasn't on like the Earthling category. Perhaps that would mean that he is not just going to be Mr. Satan once he Dokkan Awakens. But he has Earthling, World Tournament, and Warrior Raised on Earth. So seems like it is just going to be a Mr. Satan card. Okay, there's that. Now we have the Bobbity as well. Now, funny enough, I mean, everyone has pointed out how ridiculously, moronically stupid it is, and I agree. That Bobbity is on his 3rd LR. I feel like Bobbity could be like a fun Dokkan Fest, right? Like Raditz level or Ginyu level or something like that. But, I mean, I don't know about 3 LRs. I mean, I guess technically it's like, I don't know. Ginyu has got 2 LRs, and it's like, yeah, like, it, you know, it feels fine. And Ginyu's had 2 LRs for, you know, Ginyu had 2 LRs 5 years ago, right? Like, but, I don't know. It doesn't feel right that Bobbity's got 3 LRs now. Now, let's take a look at Bobbity's category. So he's int, okay. Let's take a look at Bobbity's categories here. So he has Terrifying Conquer, Inhuman Deeds, and Boo Saga. So we can't really tell what this is. Majin Buu is not on Terrifying Conquers, but I believe Bobbity and Fat Boo are they not? I believe the 2 of them are on Terrifying Conquerors. Let me just quickly double check. Yes, they are. Okay, so I don't know. I've seen, maybe this probably will use the new mechanic, right? Because like the free-to-play LR last year had an intro. The free-to-play LR 2 years ago, Roshi had a revive. So this is going to have a standby skill. So I guess this is probably going to be a Majin Vegeta. Because, I mean, if we take a look at it, right? So this is Bobbity reading Goku's energy, his ki. And then this is, I believe, Bobbity, like, controlling Majin Vegeta, turning him into Majin Vegeta, laughing at Majin, like, something looking at Majin Vegeta right there. So, it might be like a Bobbity and Deborah standby skill into Majin Vegeta, something like that. We'll see. 2 years ago, Roshi was incredible. Last year, Gohan, Goten, and Trunks sucked. What is he doing here? Medium chance to seal, okay. We do have dodge here. I like that. And there's just like nothing, right? Wait, when there's an extreme class enemy. So is this going to be Deborah then? It's going to be Bobbity and... It's just going to be Bobbity and Deborah. Because when there's an extreme class enemy, that could be Majin, Vegeta, or Boo. Because it's like like a Babidi and Boo that fights Majin Vegeta, or like a Babidi and Dabura that fights Boo. Like, I like, because again, like, right, like Boo and Majin Vegeta are both extreme, you know, classification characters in Dokkan, and they fight each other. So I would assume this is either going to be Boo fighting Majin Vegeta or Dabura fighting Boo. One of the two. Oh, which, I'll try and, let me not, I do really like to not go too crazy on this, right? Where it's like, you know, I don't know. I just don't like to go too crazy until like we see what it actually is. Then we could go, oh, it's terrible, it's horrible. But like, let me wait until it actually shows up. Okay, so there's that. So we have this. These guys, of course, are coming out when the 8th anniversary officially starts. This is after the live stream. So this is, of course, you know, when sort of like the normal like countdown ends. And then we are going to find out what's going to happen afterwards. So I'm going to assume that I actually don't even know. I'm going to get, if I had to take a guess, I'm going to guess that the LRs are coming out on the 30th, like usual. If we just go and look at the LRs, it's like 4 years in a row that the anniversary LRs have come out on the 30th. Like 4 years in a row or something like that. I would assume it's going to be the same thing this year. And we're probably going to get the live stream. We'll get like our introduction to standby skills, LRs and stuff like that. And then afterwards, we would get the whatchamacallit. All right, so let me pull up UI Goku, the Gods, Blue Vegito, and then Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Okay, so are all of these guys the 30th? Okay, for some reason the wiki makes my PC lag. It's very weird. All right, January 30th, January 30th, January 30th, and aw snap, January 30th. Okay, so I'm going to assume it's the 30th. Now, they could easily just drop on like the 29th this year, right? For sure, they could. But several years in a row now, it's been the 30th, so we will see. We do have the 8th anniversary trailer. This is pretty good. That blew my eardrums out. Okay, here. Let's play this. I saw some people complain about the animations in here a little bit. That's just because Dokkan... Okay, it looks a little weird because that's Toriyama's Buu Saga art. But, like, you could say it looks weird, but this is what Dokkan was going for. They wanted it to be manga accurate, right? So it's like, sure, you could say it doesn't look that great at points. I feel like that's like Vegeta's face, right? But that, like, Dokkan, that's actually what they accomplished what they're setting out for. They just wanted to make it 1-to-1 for Toriyama's art. Right, see, right there, right? Like, Vegeta's face is just very, like, it doesn't look great. Like, 100%, right? I got you there. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I am expecting Spirit Bomb in Part 2. I don't know, I'm definitely leaning away from Buu and Omega. I would love Namek Goku and Turner a Power Goku. I would. For Part 2 would be, I think, ideal. I like this. I like this Spirit Bomb theme. I do. Okay. Alright, we are cooking. 8th anniversary. Yes, sir. You're not gonna hear me complaining. I like this. I like this. I like this. And this still, hey, 9th, remember, relax. 9th anniversary, Beast Gohan, he will be coming in, right? For sure. Real Beast Gohan. All right, so here we have the new support memory. Yeah, this is Goku having Piccolo punch him. Yep. Now I saw people talking about this too, like, oh my god, does this mean World Tournament will be part 2? I don't like that. Doesn't there's nothing sort of indicating that's going to happen, right? Like the story event is just covering Goku's rivals, and then we have the other story event which is covering Goku's allies, right? That's where we get the Hercule. From the third turn from the start of battle, if a World Tournament character is on the enemy team or on our team, 1 key, 10% attack and defense for all allies for 3 turns. That's not bad. It's a 3-turn buff. Okay. That's not bad. Unless the 8th anniversary difficult content is routinely going 15 turns or something like that, this could actually be fairly decent. Like in the current meta of the Wicked Bloodline Red Zone and the Red Urban Army Red Zone, besides like the Cell fight, this actually looks pretty good. So turn 3, 4, and 5, you're gonna get this active skill buff. That's decent. Certainly World. I guess okay. So people are saying World Tournament could be part 2 because of the fact that you need a World Tournament category character. Well, I got bad news for you. The World Tournament category character that they're talking about is probably Hercule, man. We'll see. All right, so we have this. This is the support memory we're going to get from the difficult event. That, again, is supposed to be like the Pride of the Saiyans, Spirit of the... Pride of the Wicked Bloodline, Spirit of the Saiyans event. The same thing. So this is a permanent buff to Shadow Dragon Saga category allies. For 7 turns from the start of battle, key +1 for all Shadow Dragon Saga category extreme class allies. Oh, okay. Well, maybe Omega's part 2 LR could happen then. I wouldn't be upset with Omega and Kid, and well, the only thing with Kid Buu, right, is Kid Buu needs his LR, but like the best Buu unit in the game is also Kid Buu. So I hope that they would find a way that the two could work together. They've not done like a turn 1 transformation character in forever, but that would really help if it was like buff Buu, instant transformation into Kid Buu. It would be like I know we have intros. I would kind of go against like an intro, but like it would just be so big for Kid Buu, because like if they just drop another Kid Buu, like cool, we have no one to link up. Like this new LR Kid Buu is here, and we have no one to link up with him, right? Like that's the only issue there. I would be okay with Kid Buu and Omega. Years in a row we thought they were going to do this, and they've like never done this, right? Like where they drop like the main villains as part 2. I would probably prefer more Spirit Bomb, Namek Spirit Bomb, Turn Power Spirit Bomb, but I could get down with Omega and Buu. I could. I mean, Omega, Shenron, and Kid Buu deserve LRs for sure. Like more actually than like Namek Goku and Turn Up Power Goku probably too, right? Because those characters have had numerous iterations, whereas like Kid Buu and Omega, I mean, physical Omega on release was really nutty. Physical Kid Buu has been good for a lot of years, but like, Anniversary LR would be pretty pog for sure. We have red and purple stones. Okay, typical stuff there. We have our tickets right here. Thank you tickets are in already. Okay. I assume the thank you tickets will not be able to be used until part 2 like usual, so keep that in mind. There's missions. Okay, we'll take a look at those later on. Page just for the 50 tickets, which is good. Here's the 9 battlefield enemies. Kid Buu, Omega, Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku. Okay. The final Spirit Bomb from GT, Namek Goku. Android 13 gets killed by a Spirit Bomb. Vegeta gets hit by a Spirit Bomb. Turles gets hit by a Spirit Bomb. And Slug gets hit by a Spirit Bomb. Where's Dr. Wheelo, Dokkan, you fakes? Where is Dr. Wheelo, man? So, we have a bunch of villains who get hit by Spirit Bombs. No Frieza in here. I guess it's kind of sad, right? Because Frieza, of course, gets hit by the Spirit Bomb. No Tournament of Power Goku or Jiren, right? As well. Okay. But yeah, you can see that this is all Spirit Bomb stuff. Because remember, several movies in a row. Movie 2, Wheelo. Movie 3, Turles. Movie 4, Slug. All 3 of them in a row end with the Spirit Bomb. Dude, I'm so... Everyone has the one like non-hype character they want as a big unit. Mine right now is Slug. I told Goresh, I said, listen, Slug is coming. And Goresh said something along the lines of, yeah, you let me know when that happens. Oh, I will. I'll let him know when we get the old Lord Slug Dokkan Fest. It's coming, dude. Okay, so this is very sick. A new category, Power of Wishes. This sounds busted. Busted. Because Orange Piccolo will be on there. The anniversary, like, I don't know. Like, would this include the villains who get hit by it too? It could. I don't know. But at the very least, all of the different Spirit Bomb characters and characters that might make wishes from the dragon, I think that this could actually be a fairly powerful category. So that's definitely looking pretty good. So there we go. That is basically it for the data download. This is sort of expected, right? Exactly what we would expect to see from the first, sort of anniversary data download. Now, the live stream is in 48 hours. It's at 11 p.m. on the 28th, my time. So it's 48 and a half hours is the live stream. So we do still have quite a ways to go, right? Which is funny. This data download was, I think, just a day earlier than usual. Typically, because it's years in a row, this data download has been on my birthday, which is the 27th, tomorrow. Actually, so maybe that's a clue that the anniversary LRs are dropping on the 29th. Just things are a day earlier this year. That could be true. That could be. So maybe the 29th, maybe we are going to see, live stream happen, and then the banners are going to drop shortly afterwards. I remember the celebration, the 8th anniversary, officially begins after the live stream, right? Like right now in game, it's still the countdown is still 3 days. It's still 3 days until the anniversary. So we'll see what's going to happen. Let me know what you guys think of the Spirit Bomb, the animations, everything. Spirit Bomb theme. Thanks guys for watching. What do you guys think part 2 is going to be? I guess now looking at these battlefield enemies, it does make me think Tournament of Power is out of play here, right? This guy surely is going to easy but no Tournament of Power, I think, is probably what we could say. I think a Namek Goku could be on the table. Omega, Kid Buu. But who would be the fourth if it's not going to be Tournament of Power? I mean, they're not going to give us like anniversary Android 13 or Slug or Turles. I don't think so. I'm gonna say nah. Probably not. I don't know. We'll see. Let me know what y'all think. All right, I'll catch y'all next time. Anniversary Lord Slug coming, baby.